The United States of America consists of 50 states, each with its unique identity, culture, and geography. From the bustling cities of New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago to the serene landscapes of Alaska and Hawaii, the states offer diverse experiences. The Northeast is rich in history with states like Massachusetts and Pennsylvania, while the South, including Texas and Florida, is known for its hospitality and vibrant traditions. The Midwest, often called the Heartland, includes states like Ohio and Illinois, characterized by agriculture and industry. Out west, states like California and Colorado boast stunning natural wonders like Yosemite and the Rocky Mountains. Each state has a capital city, such as Austin in Texas and Sacramento in California, alongside major attractions like the Grand Canyon in Arizona, Mount Rushmore in South Dakota, and Disney World in Florida. Together, the 50 states form a tapestry of cultures, landscapes, and opportunities that define the American experience. Here's an overview of all 50 states in the USA, including their capitals, major cities, and notable attractions. 1. Alabama. 1. Capital, Montgomery. 2. Major cities, Birmingham, Mobile, Huntsville. 3. Famous places, Gulf Shores, U.S. Space and Rocket Center, Huntsville. 2. Alaska. 1. Capital, Juneau. 2. Major cities, Anchorage, Fairbanks. 3. Famous places, Denali National Park, Northern Lights. 3. Arizona. 1. Capital, Phoenix. 2. Major cities, Tucson, Mesa. 3. Famous places, Grand Canyon, Sedona. 4. Arkansas. 1. Capital, Little Rock. 2. Major cities, Fayetteville, Fort Smith. 3. Famous places, Hot Springs National Park, Ozark Mountains. 5. California. 1. Capital, Sacramento. 2. Major cities, Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego. 3. Famous places, Hollywood, Yosemite National Park, Golden Gate Bridge. 6. Colorado. 1. Capital, Denver. 2. Major cities, Colorado Springs, Boulder. 3. Famous places, Rocky Mountain National Park, Garden of the Gods. 7. Connecticut. 1. Capital, Hartford. 2. Major cities, New Haven, Stamford. 3. Famous places, Mystic Seaport, Yale University. 8. Delaware. 1. Capital, Dover. 2. Major cities, Wilmington, Newark. 3. Famous places, Rehoboth Beach, Winterthur Museum. 9. Florida. 1. Capital, Tallahassee. 2. Major cities, Miami, Orlando, Tampa. 3. Famous places, Walt Disney World, Everglades National Park. 10. Georgia. 1. Capital, Atlanta. 2. Major cities, Savannah, Augusta. 3. Famous places, Georgia Aquarium, Stone Mountain Park. 11. Hawaii. 1. Capital, Honolulu. 2. Major cities, Hilo, Kailua. 3. Famous places, Waikiki Beach, Volcanoes National Park. 12. Idaho. 1. Capital, Boise. 2. Major cities, Idaho Falls, Coeur d'Alene. 3. Famous places, Shoshone Falls, Craters of the Moon. 13. Illinois. 1. Capital, Springfield. 2. Major cities, Chicago, Naperville. 3. Famous places, Millennium Park, Willis Tower. 14. Indiana. 1. Capital, Indianapolis. 2. Major cities, Fort Wayne, Evansville. 3. Famous places, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Indiana Dunes. 15. Iowa. 1. Capital, Des Moines. 2. Major cities, Cedar Rapids, Davenport. 3. Famous places, Field of Dreams, Maquoketa Caves. 16. Kansas. 1. Capital, Topeka. 2. Major cities, Wichita, Overland Park. 3. Famous places, Flint Hills, Kansas Cosmosphere. 17. Kentucky. 1. Capital, Frankfort. 2. Major cities, Louisville, Lexington. 3. Famous places, Mammoth Cave National Park, Churchill Downs. 18. Louisiana. 1. Capital, Baton Rouge. 2. Major cities, New Orleans, Shreveport. 3. Famous places, French Quarter, Mardi Gras. 19. Maine. 1. Capital, Augusta. 2. Major cities, Portland, Bangor. 3. Famous places, Acadia National Park, Bar Harbor. 20. Maryland. 1. Capital, Annapolis. 2. Major cities, Baltimore, Frederick. 3. Famous places, Chesapeake Bay, National Aquarium. 21. Massachusetts. 1. Capital, Boston. 2. Major cities, Worcester, Springfield. 3. Famous places, Freedom Trail, Fenway Park. 22. Michigan. 1. Capital, Lansing. 2. Major cities, Detroit, Grand Rapids. 3. Famous places, Mackinac Island, the Henry Ford Museum. 23. Minnesota. 1. Capital, St. Paul. 2. Major cities, Minneapolis, Duluth. 3. Famous places, Mall of America, Boundary Waters. 24. Mississippi. 1. Capital, Jackson. 2. Major cities, Gulfport, Biloxi. 3. Famous places, Vicksburg National Military Park, Natchez Trace Parkway. 25. Missouri. 1. Capital, Jefferson City. 2. Major cities, St. Louis, Kansas City. 3. Famous places, Gateway Arch, Silver Dollar City. 26. Montana. 1. Capital, Helena. 2. Major cities, Billings, Missoula. 3. Famous places, Glacier National Park, Yellowstone National Park, partial. 27. Nebraska. 1. Capital, Lincoln. 2. Major cities, Omaha, Grand Island. 3. Famous places, Chimney Rock, Henry Doorly Zoo. 28. Nevada. 1. Capital, Carson City. 2. Major cities, Las Vegas, Reno. 3. Famous places, The Strip, Las Vegas, Lake Tahoe. 29. New Hampshire. 1. Capital, Concord. 2. Major cities, Manchester, Nashua. 3. Famous places, White Mountains, Lake Winnipesaukee. 30. New Jersey. 1. Capital, Trenton. 2. Major cities, Newark, Jersey City. 3. Famous places, Atlantic City Boardwalk, Liberty State Park. 31. New Mexico. 1. Capital, Santa Fe. 2. Major cities, Albuquerque, Las Cruces. 3. Famous places, White Sands National Park, Carlsbad Caverns. 32. New York. 1. Capital, Albany. 2. Major cities, New York City, Buffalo, Rochester. 3. Famous places, Statue of Liberty, Times Square, Niagara Falls. 33. North Carolina. 1. Capital, Raleigh. 2. Major cities, Charlotte, Greensboro. 3. Famous places, Blue Ridge Parkway, Outer Banks. 34. North Dakota. 1. Capital, Bismarck. 2. Major cities, Fargo, Grand Forks. 3. Famous places, Theodore Roosevelt National Park, Fort Abraham Lincoln. 35. Ohio. 1. Capital, Columbus. 2. Major cities, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Dayton. 3. Famous places, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cedar Point Amusement Park. 36. Oklahoma. 1. Capital, Oklahoma City. 2. Major cities, Tulsa, Norman. 3. Famous places, Oklahoma City National Memorial, Turner Falls. 37. Oregon. 1. Capital, Salem. 2. Major cities, Portland, Eugene. 3. Famous places, Crater Lake National Park, Columbia River Gorge. 38. Pennsylvania. 1. Capital, Harrisburg. 2. Major cities, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. 3. Famous places, Independence Hall, Gettysburg National Military Park. 39. Rhode Island. 1. Capital, Providence. 2. Major cities, Warwick, Cranston. 3. Famous places, Newport Mansions, Roger Williams Park. 40. South Carolina. 1. Capital, Columbia. 2. Major cities, Charleston, Greenville. 3. Famous places, Myrtle Beach, Fort Sumter. 41. South Dakota. 1. Capital, Pierre. 2. Major cities, Sioux Falls, Rapid City. 3. Famous places, Mount Rushmore, Badlands National Park. 42. Tennessee. 1. Capital, Nashville. 2. Major cities, Memphis, Knoxville. 3. Famous places, Great Smoky Mountains, Graceland. 43. Texas. 1. Capital, Austin. 2. Major cities, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio. 3. Famous places, Alamo, Space Center Houston. 44. Utah. 1. Capital, Salt Lake City. 2. Major cities, Provo, Ogden. 3. Famous places, Zion National Park, Bryce Canyon. 45. Vermont. 1. Capital, Montpelier. 2. Major cities, Burlington, Rutland. 3. Famous places, Green Mountains, Ben & Jerry's Factory. 46. Virginia. 1. Capital, Richmond. 2. Major cities, Virginia Beach, Norfolk. 3. Famous places, Colonial Williamsburg, Shenandoah National Park. 47. Washington. 1. Capital, Olympia. 2. Major cities, Seattle, Spokane. 3. Famous places, Space Needle, Mount Rainier National Park. 48. West Virginia. 1. Capital, Charleston. 2. Major cities, Huntington, Morgantown. 3. Famous places, New River Gorge, Harpers Ferry. 49. Wisconsin. 1. Capital, Madison. 2. Major cities, Milwaukee, Green Bay. 3. Famous places, Wisconsin Dells, Lambeau Field. 50. Wyoming. 1. Capital, Cheyenne. 2. Major cities, Casper, Laramie. 3. Famous places, Yellowstone National Park, Grand Teton National Park. In conclusion, the 50 states of the United States collectively form a vast and diverse country, each contributing its unique cultural, historical, and geographical identity. From the towering skyscrapers of New York to the breathtaking national parks of the West, the U.S. offers something for everyone. The country's rich history, vibrant cities, natural beauty, and diverse populations create a dynamic and ever-evolving landscape. Whether you're seeking urban excitement, outdoor adventures, or cultural experiences, the states of America provide endless opportunities for exploration and discovery. Together, they embody the spirit of unity and diversity, showcasing the strength of a nation that thrives on its regional differences while coming together as one.